Alright, hey y'all, you know I was gonna do it. This one was coming eventually, one way or another. Okay. So one of the things that I'm noticing that the same modern day church is doing with sinners out here is that they're having an issue whenever real believers begin to eat with sinners. And I don't know if some of you church folk know, but sinners don't always eat fair. And this is why the Pharisees had such an issue with Jesus, claiming that he was God, claiming that I'm a believer. It's starting to mess with some of your mothers and your fathers and your grandmothers because they're following a tradition that goes against God's actual law of lust. So let's read about it. As this is Luke 11:37. As Jesus was speaking, one of the Pharisees invited him home for a meal, because we know the Pharisee's a sinner. Pharisees just represent the modern day church. Y'all know that the modern day church is a whole sin, walking around doing their own thing in the dark, but God done seen it. And they know somebody out here that done seen it. Baby, you couldn't take my life if you wanted to. If you had the keys to take my life, couldn't even take my life, because Jesus Christ live here. Jesus Christ ain't gonna die twice. Okay. So he went in and took a place at the table. His host was amazed to see that he sat down to eat without first performing the hand washing ceremony required by Jewish custom. What's required as a believer before they sit with sinners? That you don't smoke, that you don't drink, that you don't boast, that you don't cuss, that you're just standing there in all of God's glory. Liar! I said it. Jesus said it. Then the Lord said to him, "You Pharisees are so careful to clean the outside of the cup and the dish, but the inside, you are filthy." That's why I kept calling them rich. Full of greed and wickedness. Oh, baby, does that hurt? The Bible said in verse 20, I ain't say that the Bible say. The Bible say in verse 40. I ain't say this the Bible say. In verse 40. Fools! Didn't God make the inside as well as the outside? So clean the inside by giving gifts to the poor, and you will be clean all over. See, sinners don't always eat food. Sometimes they ain't got no money for food. Sometimes they're so busy paying for bills for a roof over their house that they have to eat substances just so they're not hungry. But you wretched pieces of filth don't know that. You just judge, you little mothers and fathers, and you think that your daughters and your son can escape judgment. I'd suggest you either sit down and shut up, or you learn this word that is God. I think that's enough for today. I love you guys, the love of Jesus Christ. Stop allowing church folks to condemn you to hell, when if you're in Jesus Christ, there is no condemnation. So how they condemn you to hell because of your actions, when by faith we see a whole nother action that you're actually doing. See, the Pharisees said, you have to come to me. You have to let me see you all in glory. You have to do it my way. And Jesus said, we're going to trample that mess. I'm going to take over, and I'm not going to need money. I'm not going to need power. I'm not going to need positions. I'm not even going to need connections. I am. We're the first fruits of Jesus Christ. I am too. Hey, is that your Jesus? That's my Jesus too. Is that your Jesus? That's my Jesus too. Hey, I'm cool with Jesus Christ. I know I'm a daughter, but if you're a son and you're fighting with the daughters, we got a problem, because Jesus Christ won't have that. Okay? He won't have that. You know what I'm saying? We saying the same thing. You may not like the way that I do things out here, but you gonna respect Jesus Christ in me. Yes, you will. The King of Kings. He the one keeps showing you his glory. Signs and miracles and wonders. Day after day after day after day. Even in the sky. Do you know that these folks so jealous and hateful and full of envy and malice? I'm talking about my very own. Y'all don't even know I'm talking about blood. And not like the blood that I know. I'm talking about the people who raised me. So jealous and full of envy and malice. They done stole my phone because it showed a picture of God's glory. Are you kidding me? Are you that petty? Are you that freaking consumed with money, woman? That you would do this to? Well, we're not really your children, so that makes sense, right? Thank God I got adopted by Christ. Thank God he adopted me into his family. I know what real love actually looks like. I'll never settle for your wretched filth again. But I love you with the love of Jesus Christ. And I pray that he does the same work that he did in me inside of you. And that you win too. And I love you guys. I love Jesus Christ. Have an amazing day. And know that Jesus Christ loves you no matter what. Stop allowing these church folks to condemn you. Because last time I checked, if you're in condemnation, or if you're in Jesus Christ, you can't even condemn nobody. What the Bible's saying? There is no condemnation in Christ Jesus. God has set us all free. I'm not really sure how that... Google it, doggone it. Just Google it. But there is no condemnation in Christ. So I can't condemn individuals based off what I see by sight when I'm out here walking by faith just to please God. So I see by faith that the woman who tried to take my life and try to steal and try to discredit me just so her biological children could have a name out here, even though they ain't doing nothing to get a name out here because they ain't got no gifts like we got gifts. But that's okay, woman. I forgive you. I forgive them, and I forgive him too. And I love you with the love of Jesus Christ, and God bless you. And y'all have a good day, because I'm out here now. I'm going to make sure every single individual know that Jesus died once for all sin. That means no matter what picking sin you did, Jesus gonna forgive it. Period. Now it's time for you to forgive you and walk into the new. I love you. Have a good day.